Previously on the ETC podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so we're in Hawaii and we split the podcast into two parts. Guys, here's the second part, the finale of the fall movie preview countdown thing with the Schmoes.
Yeah, we get into the real crowd pleasers this time.
Yeah, the real meat and potatoes.
Yeah, so enjoy.
There's another Paranormal Activity coming out.
Of course,
Yeah,
it's a tradition.
It was because they've been. That's another one they put on the back burner. The tradition was that it was coming out in January for a while. The last two have come out in January,
Which is the dumping ground.
It's the piss pile year. that's what happens. That's what happens in January usually. But what horror films will do is capitalize off of that because there's not a lot of great movies coming out, and you'll have a movie like Paranormal Activity that can capitalize.
You get a big opening weekend.
Come see it. What else are you gonna do?
Yes, more or less. It's true, and
it's like how they stopped Saw finally, so maybe
Right.
there's an end to
they're
this.
not stopping.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity, it's kind of like Fonzie is jumping an invisible shark.
Yeah.
Like you can't see the shark, but it's there.
Yeah, and it's there every year on cue.
They should do the next one and have like a ghost shark.
No, but amazing.
Yeah.
I'll pay for that.
I
The
wouldn't hate it.
crossover that gets it right with Sharknado.
And
Shark-
look,
Paranormal
there's
Activity,
tons
Sharknado.
of stories like Paranormal Activity that you could get me to want to see. Like,
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I eat horror up. I love that kind of stuff.
Have you
And
seen,
I like that more than the gross out torture porn stuff.
You seen Ghost Adventures? Like the show Ghost Adventures?
Oh, yeah.
The bro dude that chases ghosts and just like threatens them. He's like, fucking prove it. What are you gonna do? They just put him in Paranormal
That's
Activity
awesome.
and I'll watch it.
Burnt is another one that I think. I know
Yeah.
you weren't sold on this one.
It just looks.
I think it's going to turn out to be one of those surprise movies with
Bradley Cooper, right?
Cooper and what's her face from.
Sienna Miller.
Thank you, Sienna Miller,
Yeah.
who they worked together in American Sniper as well too. From what I've seen in the trailer, man, it's talking to me. I know not you, but
He's a rock star chef, and he had it all, then he lost it. Now he's got to get it back again. It just feels like I've seen that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's a hardcore drama? Is that
a
what
drama,
they're
yeah,
because I saw what was it? Chef.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great movie, and me and Maddie had a lot of conversations about it. I thought it was a great movie, but everything was just so great for this guy. There was no risk or like stakes or anything like that other than like, I was a dick. I'll take this thing on the road and I'll have a great time with my kid.
Not this guy. This guy's doing cocaine off toilets, I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And then he's cooking my food.
Well, he's watching.
Well,
Hands.
if anyone out there has ever worked in the restaurant industry, you will know that is closer to fact than fiction.
If I eat a Taco Bell, I hope all they did was blow off the toilet.
I want him to be wide awake.
How else are they up at
enthusiastic about my
4
meal.
o'clock in the morning, just cranking it out? Another horror story. Steve Jobs. Boom. What do you guys? So
He's back from the dead.
this looks great, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
the
it was
making
in like
of it was
limbo
horrible.
for.
It's another one that
so
was in
long.
a lot of these
development.
movies.
Well, that was during the Sony horror stuff.
Yeah.
Is what happened. Like the whole thing that was happening. Like because at one point DiCaprio was attached to his jobs.
Yeah.
It's Christian Bale. You had David Fincher was attached as director.
Yeah, it was a big musical
It was a
chairs
mess.
thing.
It was taking them months to figure out how to do it, and then they lost it. It goes over to Universal, and now they got it made in like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then you have Fassbender playing Jobs.
It's going to be fun to watch Fassbender try to not look like Michael Fassbender
Yeah.
and more like Steve Jobs. And even
Yeah.
if you don't buy that, I think you're going to get wrapped up in the story. I don't think it's going to be quite like this is definitely going to win an Oscar kind of movie, but I think it'll be a cool flick.
Well, also,
Here's the
it's,
iPen.
Seth Rogen and Steve Wozniak. Is that's
Yeah.
who it is, right? So that's another person who I just like look at it and
That's
go,
gonna take
oh,
me
that's
right
Seth
out of
Ro-
it.
Seth Rogen.
Right.
But no, I think the trailers make it look great, and I think they did a great job. Like
Aaron Sorkin,
It's Aaron
like-
Sorkin, so you kind of know what you're going to get. It's going to be great dialogue and intense scenes, and if you like The Social Network, you'll probably like Steve Jobs.
You're getting best screenplay nomination.
Yeah.
Yeah. So-
I think it's going to be very good. It's not going to blow anyone's mind, but I think the acting's going to be solid.
I just
The
like that they're
writing's gonna be
taking
solid.
Steve Jobs down a peg. Damn it.
Yeah. And you talk about Fassbender also has got Macbeth coming out too.
That looks so fucking good.
Awesome.
We saw well, on our show we talked about how you could take just the trailer, take any frame from the trailer, blow it up on a giant canvas, and put it on your wall because
Yeah.
it looks like
It is-
art. It's
I
gorgeous.
have not seen one frame of Macbeth. I
really?
haven't
You
didn't
seen
see
it.
the trailer?
I didn't
Oh.
see the trailer.
Oh, really?
I've never been this
Still-
stoked for a Shakespeare
But
movie.
Yeah.
you
in my
guys
life.
have sold me on Macbeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you saw the trailer.
Hell no.
Oh,
It
it
looks
looks great.
fucking
And-
great.
Yeah, Marion Cotillard is in it as well. And they're actually teaming up again to be in Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed
Creed.
next year.
Test run.
Man, it looks great. The way that it's set up is very epic. It's got like those kind of Braveheart battle scenes.
Yeah.
Just like the makeup, the settings, the cinematography all looks regardless if you know the story and have seen any others or heard it 1,000 times, like it just looks like, hey, here's 2015's version, and this looks like we really put it in the right.
Does it take? It takes place back in the day.
Yeah, like in the 11th
It's not
century.
like a Romeo and
No,
Juliet.
No.
96.
Hugh Jackman walking around with Meg Ryan in the city.
Yeah.
Right.
Soundtrack by Garbage.
What was it that I looked up the other day? That had a great. I'm gonna. There's
Gem and the Hologram.
No. We're good. We'll get to that.
We don't need to.
Gem and the Holograms, The Force Awakens. We're gonna get
I
to it.
can't wait for Gem and the Hologram.
Well, no, you know what? Actually, like I always like when I'm so excited about a movie, like I am with Star Wars. I need a movie to pace myself, just to get me to the next stage. And that movie for me is going to be Spectre, because that comes out in the beginning of November. So if I can just make it to November and I get to see a movie I'm really excited about, it's a nice test run.
It's a little
for when I see
methadone.
Star Wars next month.
And it's the year.
Exactly.
It's the year of the spy movie too, man. I mean, if you had
Kingsman and
you have Kingsman, you have Man from Uncle, Mission Impossible 5, and now this one. It really is. This is, and you know this one's going to do well. It'll probably be another movie that cracks
So
$1 billion.
America does like spying.
Yeah, it's true. Well, ask Bill Belichick. He knows.
Yeah. Well, starting off, I mean, with Black Mass comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Friday, and that's going to be the first thing that I've wanted to see in since Straight Outta Compton came out, which surprised the shit out of me with how good it was.
I'm really hoping that I'm not super distracted by how fucking good everyone's Boston accents are, despite them being like half the cast is English.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of clips in the press kit, and there's a scene where it's Benedict Cumberbatch having a conversation with what's the
Joel
lead?
Edgerton?
With Joel Edgerton in some cafe. Well, Joel Edgerton's Australian, right?
Yeah.
And
he's a beast, man.
Yeah,
That guy's
Cumberbatch
awesome.
is English, and they both have these just smoked out, just totally authentic Boston accents. What? I can't even do a Boston accent.
Those shows you. Those are the guys right now too. And did you guys see The Gift?
No, I heard it's fucking great.
I love that
Yeah.
Joel Edgerton wrote and directed that movie.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And he transformed, just turned into a total creep, and you couldn't even recognize him. So I have no doubts that he's going to be one of the best things in the movie. He always is. The guy. He was great in Warrior, great in Animal Kingdom. He's the shit.
Oh, Animal Kingdom. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I want to get this one out of the way just because.
Sicario?
No, I want to talk. Well, Sicario looks great. I don't really have anything to say about that because I'm just
Looks
excited to
fantastic.
see it, especially coming off of. I mean, it wasn't obviously not directly related, but I just binge watched the entire season of Narcos in one weekend. And that was incredible. So it has me on the hype train for seeing more
Cartel violence.
more cartel violence. Give me all the cartel violence.
The more powder coming into the States, the more movies we get.
Yeah, exactly.
The company that brought you Inside Out.
Yeah, from the drug that made us make this movie. No, what I was going to bring up is Pan, and I want to know what you think about,
God.
what you think about Pan.
Look, I get it, okay? I get that it's a movie, that it's an I do not give a shit about
It was
this.
supposed to come out in March or something.
Yeah, it was
that got pushed way
originally, I
back.
think, slated for the summer. Then they pushed it back, which is fine.
I don't think
It's
that's
coming
a
out in
bad
October. I just do not care
But
about Peter
who
Pan.
is this for?
I don't know, but it's
That's
not
for you?
I want to see it.
Why?
I don't know because I like the actors. I like the actors involved. Minus Garrett Hedlund's Joker impression he's doing. I don't know, Pan. Where do we gotta go? Whatever he's doing there.
Yeah.
It's like he's the one thing I want to see where that character Hook goes.
Yeah.
But Hugh Jackman to me, it's this kid's movie. You know, I could take my daughter to see this movie. I think
Your daughter's gonna get freaked out, dude.
Yeah,
maybe.
Hugh Jackman looks terrifying.
He does. Rooney Mara is another one who I'm always kind of. I like to follow her career. I know I'm not selling this movie at all, but all I'm saying is there's something about the Legend of Pan. I'm curious if Warner Brothers can actually do this. I think it's fantastic. It looks all right.
It
Why
was
bother?
filmed in this giant
Why bother?
set.
Why bother? What's the deal?
You know what's funny is I think about the Peter Pan movies, and it's like Creed is to Rocky as Hook was to Peter Pan, and I think they're both going to be like Hook for me was the pinnacle of Peter Pan filmmaking. I didn't even talk about the.
I recently
No,
checked
Hook
Rotten
hates
Tomatoes.
Hook. Yeah.
and,
I loved it. But
apparently
I'm
the
a
only
lot
people-
younger,
I like
not
Hook.
a lot
I
younger
like
than you,
Hook.
but I'm younger
Hook
than
can
you.
literally blow me.
No,
It can literally blow
it
me.
has like a 30% of Rotten Tomatoes.
I like
Yeah.
Hook.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I like Hook.
Hook was great.
Banner.
I was a kid and I was excited
the
for
move
Hook.
The Boo Box.
Where did you guys go? Did you guys grow up in a town with a Blockbuster?
Yes.
Because I didn't have a Blockbuster in Williamsburg. I had the local video store, so you had to wait. Bram Stoker's Dracula was released to rent on tape, and I had to
Last week.
like 9 weeks because there was only like 3 copies left. So Hook, I had to literally wait 3 months after it came out on video to see that movie.
was too hyped for you.
Finally got my hands on it. I put it in. I was like, what the? This
It was just like if Prometheus came out back then. You're like, I heard this movie's great. I can't get my hands on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking out of Creed and say that was the Hook of the Rocky franchise.
I don't know. I can't.
I got hopes.
But it could be like a situation where when Cinderella came out, I was like, well, obviously I have no interest in seeing
Not
this.
for me.
I don't know who would want to see this.
You guys are defending yourselves a little too hard.
And then the box office came out, and it made like $500 million.
Well, Ricky, half the population is women.
Yeah.
Well, add Kenneth Branagh to that as well
Yeah.
too. Kenneth Branagh did a phenomenal job with Cinderella.
Did he direct that?
Yeah, and
Oh, wow.
and
Did
they
not know
stuck to. That's where what I didn't like about Maleficent, where they just completely changed the mythology in general. They stuck to a lot of what made Cinderella good.
Yeah.
I
They
did.
didn't ruin the canon.
No. One of my favorite things in
canon of
life
Cinderella.
is like if we go out, we have a couple of beers. I just like say Maleficent, just get him started. He'll talk to himself for the next half hour.
She's a
great.
bad guy.
Yeah.
Turned into a fucking dragon. Stupid movie.
This is great.
Wow. To
Fuck that
get
movie.
you off of Maleficent,
Wars
let's
is
talk
coming
about
up
Gem and the
soon.
Holograms.
That movie, what a shitstorm.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
I know nothing about it. I never saw
I
the
never
show.
saw this show. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like it was like before I was watching TV as a kid. It was
Yeah.
like the mid '80s, right? When was this show on?
I don't know.
I was never
mid-80s.
aware. I was never aware.
I
of
feel like if they're marketing it to the children of women that watched it when they were kids, they might be a little too late because I feel like it was an '80s movie and
My wife was a fan of it, and she was excited to see the trailer. And the first trailer is they basically ripped off Saved by the Bell. It's Zach Morris and the Zack Attack. It's not. It wasn't what I don't remember what the hell Gem and the Holograms was really. But
as a small town girl catapults from underground video sensation, so
Right.
she definitely is on YouTube.
Right.
YouTube is a huge part of
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You have to see this trailer. It's fucking absurd. She records a song. She records a song like in her bedroom, like with her sisters or whatever, just like singing on acoustic guitar.
It's like
And
it's
then
like Justin Bieber.
It's exactly what happened to Bieber, and it's like overnight, just like a million hits, and then she's like being recruited into Hollywood, and like immediately they're like, your name's not Jessica anymore, you're Gem.
Yeah.
And your sisters are the hologram.
In the cartoon, the hologram like made her have like this rock star persona and turned into like she wasn't a teenager. She was
Bipolar.
Like, she was bipolar. True.
There's no fantasy element.
But so it says that the fantasy element has to be that some talents are too special to keep hidden.
No, there's no fantasy.
Well, we're enjoying a fantasy life right now, but you could be enjoying a fantasy as well. Tell them why, Elliot.
Yeah, your season-long fantasy football team may be going strong, but you don't have to wait until week 16 to get paid, baby. Put your fantasy skills to the test every week this season at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site.
1 week fantasy means no season-long commitments. Get that shit out of here. Get this, DraftKings is crowning a new millionaire every week this season. You could turn your love of football into a life-changing payday. Just pick your players, pile up the points, and pick up your cash. That's it.
This isn't fantasy as usual, this is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time, player.
Yeah, so hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code INSIDE to play for free for a shot at $1 million in this week's Millionaire Maker event. Enter INSIDE for free entry now, only at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com.
DraftKings.com.
Let's continue.
Let's talk about good movies. Are you guys excited for Trumbo or what?
Yes, very much. Finally get to see Bryan Cranston do something instead of die early in a lizard movie. I want to see him actually do what he does, and that's fucking knock your socks off.
great acting.
What he does now is biopics. He's got this, and then he's playing the President Johnson next year.
Wouldn't it be
Holy
Johnson?
shit,
Yeah,
dude,
that
that's just
makeup
right.
job.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible too, but Trumbo I think could be an Academy Award contending movie.
Yeah,
it looks
absolutely.
Like it's got drama, it's got the historical angle to it, it's got a lot of comedy in it. Louis C.K. is a huge part in this movie, and he looks terrific. The trailer I thought was great. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, no,
It's going to be so much better than Pan.
absolutely.
There's virtually no holograms. in
You
Trumbo.
guys went to D23. Did you see anything with Good Dinosaur? I haven't
Yeah,
seen much about it.
The stuff that they shot, man, like it's like Pixar is always doing. It's the first time they released 2 movies in the same year, and they showed some of the trailers, and as they were showing some of the footage, we thought it was like actual just footage from like some jungle or something too, and they're like, no, that's animation.
Wow.
It
Yeah.
looked that photorealism.
When they do these conventions and stuff like that, if movie studios and showing their footage is like a dick contest, they are like the big blue dude in Watchmen. They just they just throw it out at the end and they're like, look,
Fassbender.
we got a good dinosaur. It's another movie. It's going to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's a great story. It's going to make adults cry. It's going to be great.
Great. Did you see Mockingjay Part 1?
Yeah, I did.
Did you get blue balls?
No, because I know what's happening. I read the books.
Okay,
So
I haven't
going
read the
in-
books.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has taken me to see all of them, and I was just like, man, I really wish something had happened during this. And yeah, you have to wait a year, but it's coming up, so I'm happy to go see it and finally finish it. So that's how I feel
saw
about
the
that.
first one. I thought it was okay.
Second one's much better.
I haven't watched any.
I remember like my view on the first one was pretty much the view of everyone on the internet when it came out. I was like, they already made Battle Royale.
yeah, but it's so different.
though.
Yeah,
It is
way
different, yeah.
Yeah, Hunger Games to me, it's like I didn't read the books, and so like the day of the movie, I'll get excited to go see it, and then it's just out of my life.
Yeah.
Like it's a really good, and I liked Part 1 a lot, but then
I
2
think
days
Hunger Games-
afterwards, I'll be done and never have to.
It
think
has a
about
great
again.
story, whereas Battle Royale was more like a great idea, and let's watch what happens.
And it was Running Man also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all comes back to Running Man. Guys.
A great.
This is good. Force Awakens.
Is that coming out this year?
I think I know it's actually shelved indefinitely, just like Pacific Rim 2. They need they're going to change directors, actually. But, I mean, what is there left to say about this movie? We're waiting on a new trailer right now. Mm-hmm. We've been waiting for, 4 months now since the last one?
I don't want another trailer though. I want to
kinda
go
don't
in
either.
as blind as
I want
possible.
one more. Just
Here's
one
where
more.
Christian and I
Taste.
disagree: is that we both want a new trailer desperately.
Mm-hmm.
We want it to be 2 minutes. But I don't need to know anything about the story at all. I could use another one that was just the same exact thing as we got at Star Wars Celebration, where it's here's some cool clips of the movie, here's somebody you know and love, and then here's one more little surprise at the end with like somebody lighting up a lightsaber. That's all I need. I don't need to know anything about the story before I actually sit down.
I just need to know this is a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Look at this familiar imagery.
Yeah, I want to know a little bit about it because I know that we already know that with the Resistance and the First Order and all this stuff that what's happening. Like I just want to know what I'm getting into when I go in there. I know that I'm gonna love it no matter what. As far as okay, fine. This is Finn. This is Rey. We know so much already about these characters just from the fucking toys. Yeah. But I'd like to see what the narrative is, just so I know what JJ has done so far, what story he's telling. Because you can show me Star Wars images and put John Williams music behind it. Of course, I'm gonna lose my mind. Give me a little bit about what I'm going into when I see it, just the story, just one.
Well, even now, like when I was putting this thing up and grabbing the synopsis, there's so little about this movie, which is so unique for something that's coming out in just a few months.
Well, there's very little official information.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
There's so much
the
marketing on it
official
already.
synopsis reads a continuation of the saga created by George Lucas, set 30 years after Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So that's my thing is do you think that the main plot of this movie will remain a secret until the day of release, basically?
I think it's already kind of come out if you've really paid attention to the toys and the merchandise and some of the books and the canon that lead up to it, and some little hints that we've gotten from the trailer is that you're going to have the original cast, but it's not going to be their story. It's really going to be them handing the ball off to these new. There's going to be some heroes that are from different backgrounds that all unite to face this new threat that is kind of like the new Empire, whereas the Empire was the Galactic Empire in the original trilogy. Now it's going to be the New Order.
Yeah.
And you don't have the Rebellion. You have the Resistance, or whatever they're going to call themselves. We kind of know what the story is going to be. What I'm most curious about is how much of, I think, the greatest hero in the galaxy, Luke Skywalker, how much is he actually going to be involved in Episode 7? How much are we going to see of
I'd
that
say
guy?
5 to 10 minutes tops.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in that much, but I don't think he's going to need to be. And I think that's what this trailer is going to do, just to give you more. And he actually made a really good point today on Jedi Council, was the fact that
Mom?
the tickets go on sale for Force Awakens like mid-October. And then we're probably going to that's when you're probably going to get a trailer.
Yeah.
Because when that trailer comes out, it'll probably and that's going to sell more.
Pre-sale,
Makes sense
yeah.
to drop the trailer and then
No,
the trailer. Click here to buy tickets.
It'll have a Fandango thing on the end that says pre-order now.
Right. And
Which I will actually, I'm going to see, Christian and I will probably see like 3 press screenings this movie. I am going to buy tickets the day I am able to buy tickets.
That's the thing is we were talking about this earlier about it's not a movie. This is an event, just like Force Friday was with the toys.
Right.
This is an event where you think about a concert, like Coachella, where before the lineup's even announced, the tickets sell out.
Yeah.
Before the plot is fully even out there in the public eye, these tickets are going to sell out like it'll be something that I've never seen at theaters before, where it's 3 days before Force Awakens comes out, and you're like, how do I see this movie?
Yeah.
Every single theater is sold out in advance. I think it's something that I don't think that moviegoers are going to be or have ever seen before.
You think it's going to be an
even
Avatar?
with even like
Yes.
with Furious, and there was another movie this year that
Jurassic World.
Jurassic
Yeah,
World,
it
they
was
struck
like
hot and kept going.
fucking ArcLight in Hollywood. It was like literally like 10 screens simultaneously were playing
Yeah.
Furious 7 for the first like 5 days it was
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
because there was that much demand.
Well, and Star Wars has taken over. I think for the first like 3 weeks, it's taken over all the IMAX screens.
First
Like, you-
four
It's
weeks.
four,
Yeah.
first
First
4
4
weeks,
weeks. Like
and
yeah.
they're releasing it early in England and France,
Right.
to get a
Like
head
a day or
start
two,
on the
right,
yeah,
right.
on the day or two.
Cover it
to
as
get
early,
the
yeah,
head
but-
start
Stay
on
off the internet, basically, is what.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's going to be. That week is going to be insane.
Yeah.
It's
Not getting you a Christmas gift. I'm going to watch a fucking movie.
yeah, no, it's exciting just to be to be alive in the time where this phenomenon kind of seems to be coming to a head, like where in the beginning in what was it, 77?
Yeah. First one.
Where it's like yeah, I mean it was huge, but now you have multiple generations of people who love this franchise.
It's hype upon hype upon
Yeah.
hype with a little bit of revenge factor too
Yeah.
for the prequels. And so the fact that the whole world over the course of a day gets to celebrate what it must have been like to be a kid in Oakland in 1982 and Van Halen is coming to your arena
Yeah.
for one night only before the era of YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah.
This is what it's going to be the closest reproduction of that feeling.
Yeah, I'm excited for the experience. I know the movie's gonna be great, but
I'll see it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'll catch it when it's at Redbox.
Yeah. It's not a Blockbuster anymore?
Blockbuster's gonna come back just
Just
to
for,
rent out
yeah,
copies
it's going to
of-
single-handedly jumpstart Blockbuster.
Got a whole store
like
full of them.
inflatable blockbusters.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Man's Chinese Theater or whatever it's called now.
Good luck.
On that IMAX. But yeah, I think the one other one I wanted to hit. There's
Point Break? Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, and I also wanted to say something about Krampus, which I think is going to be great. But
I am with you on that one.
Yeah.
The perfect mix of horror, comedy,
Yep.
this Krampus character, like a European Santa Claus. There's torturous elves. It looks that trailer. I saw other footage that they haven't released yet at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And Krampus is going to be
Is he scary looking?
Yeah.
I'm very,
Yeah.
very excited for that movie. I think the past 5 years, every year I've said that we should do like some kind of Krampus sketch, or there needs to be a Krampus movie, or blah blah blah. And now there is, and I couldn't be happier about it.
Wow, did you turn into a bitter old man? I've been saying for years we need to do something with this Krampus, and none of you kids want to help.
When they were doing the writer's strike, I was like, I'll work for you if we can make a Krampus movie. I will break the line. But yeah, Hateful Eight. Of course, everyone's probably excited to see Quentin
Absolutely.
Tarantino, another Quentin Tarantino movie. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, I mean, anytime, and he's another one that's been hammering these December dates. He did it with Django. I think that it's
And exclusively on 70mm the first weekend.
yeah, and
apparently.
I think it's limited in December when it comes out
Yeah.
as well too, because he's gonna get his screenplay nomination when it comes out as well too. Like he probably
I think you could
will
get
deserve.
more nominations for Hateful
Maybe,
Eight. I think it's gonna be that good.
I'm super excited to see it. And to have Kurt Russell, and it's almost like where you're just sticking him in this cabin, and you're just gonna have that dialogue, that
Yeah.
Tarantino dialogue. It's all I need. And you tell me he's one of the few directors. There's a couple of guys that the directors are the stars right now. You got Tarantino, you got Nolan, guys like that who they're the ones who sell the movie, because Tarantino sells the movie. It doesn't matter who the hell you put
Everything's
in
just
it.
clearly written in his voice.
Right. So
his, like,
yeah,
way of thinking.
It's one of my most anticipated next. That doesn't have a lightsaber in it.
Yeah, I just hope that his geekdom of film doesn't overtake them. I don't think it does, but like I saw him at Comic-Con talking
Well,
about.
he's a lunatic.
He
Yeah.
actually got the lenses that they used to film Ben-Hur, not like the same kind of lenses. The actual lenses they used to film Ben-Hur, because he wanted to get that feel, which is great, but you just don't want it to be like a prequel situation where I'm so happy with these toys that I can play with that it overtakes the story. I'm not that concerned about that.
I mean, I think he's great, but I think he probably learned a little bit from Kill Bill that you can't just do like references and homage and shit like that.
love
Kill
Kill
Bill.
Bill.
Kill Bill's
I mean,
great,
it's great, yeah.
but it's all just one big like tribute to all the shit that he liked when he was like 15, and so he like definitely went back the complete opposite direction from that after that. He
And
made
this
Death
is another
Proof.
one of the movies that kind of had a really rocky start because they weren't going to make it, and then, or they weren't going to make it.
He's just like, okay, fine. You want to leak my script? I'm not making it.
Well, and then
he
they
knew
did
he
the
was gonna
cast
make it.
reading at what was it, LACMA over here,
Yeah.
and he had a blast. this could all be marketing on his end.
Yeah.
But then it got made. So it was a cool process to follow. And the first trailer looks great, and blood always looks good on snow. So yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
like
nice
the-
contrast.
Yeah.
I was looking at the budgets for his movies too, and this is like the least expensive movie he's done since like Jackie Brown. I think.
It makes sense. You're just sticking. It's just the
He's-
dialogue. It's old school. It's like it's what he did with Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
It's like that's what made that movie so special. It's just a bunch of dudes in a warehouse with his dialogue and a great story. He relies on his characters and his stories, and he sucks you in with that dialogue, man.
Well, we covered
That's
it all.
2015, baby.
We covered it all.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
And
that was quite the fucking list.
And there's of course Victor Frankenstein.
Boo.
No,
I was gonna pass and boo on that until I realized Max Landis wrote it. I didn't realize that Landis wrote it. You're not Landis fans, huh? See, he's so fucking crazy. He's so.
He sure is.
Do you guys have him in here?
No.
He's at a lot of the same parties we're at.
Okay.
The man, he's on a different frequency than, than we
He's
are.
out of his fucking mind. But he's. I liked American Ultra. I dug it. And I like his writing. So I didn't. The trailer didn't do it for me. I thought the trailer was kind of dopey. But then I heard he wrote. I want to see. He's another one of those writers.
I didn't mind Dracula Untold. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. And when I saw it, I was like,
I minded it.
I minded it too. I thought it was fine. And I think
No.
Oh, you didn't like it.
It bothers me.
I think it was your number 2 worst of the year, right?
Yeah, I minded it.
Yeah, you minded it.
Minded it all right.
Yeah, I was not a fan.
I think I had low expectations, and I watched it, and I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Cuts of me in a theater by myself in a Dracula cosplay. Like, I'm so excited for this movie.
Very excited, yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was garbage.
Wait, did you see What We Do in the Shadows?
No, I did not.
had
Oh
it.
my
it's
God,
a
dude, you
joy.
would love that.
Yeah.
If you're
a
a
good horror
vampire fan,
comedy.
yeah.
No, I am a vampire.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then you'll love it, and you'll see yourself in the movie. It'll be great. Guys, we're very excited to show up again, and I don't want to make any promises, but we'll probably lose.
No, I think we're gonna win.
I don't know, Elliot.
This is the party line I want. This is the party line I
You're
want.
going in a battle during round 2 because you won last time, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, we had a looser concept, like looser grasp of the actual
rules?
last
Okay.
time. because
Kind
I
of
remember
didn't
being
know
like-
the rules.
I kind of remember being like, oh, I wish Elliot could ask me for help on this question, but he could have, and we would have gotten that one. But it would-
And you missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think
amazing.
it was like the perfect situation where when the fact that we were so low on points was the reason we risked them all.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that would have ended up in not our favor or not, but yeah, I remember being like, wait, at the end of the round, I was like, oh, we had a lifeline, and he could have asked me. So I think now going into it, especially after watching a bunch more, maybe it's going to work against us.
No, yeah,
but
I'm telling you, I don't like what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah.
Preparation is the key to you guys losing.
Yeah.
Okay, the only thing you guys need to work on is the intro. Everything else,
Yeah.
we'll tell you when to answer questions.
Yeah.
You guys show up with your cocky, devil-may-care, cock of the walk attitude, and you
We're
bring
riding
us
on a
more
motorcycle.
beers.
Yeah, I'm coming in on the Swedway.
Throw the motorcycle
hoverboard.
aside.
Just don't get us kicked out. It's the new studio.
We'll just,
Yeah,
put,
yeah, yeah.
we'll just put a GoPro on the top of your head and just ride from the roof into the fucking studio.
Well, we're excited to be back on it. It was a ton of fun, and you guys should go watch all of the Schmoedown stuff.
It's a saga.
and
It
us
is a
as
saga.
well, yeah. From the beginning, like this year's Schmoedown has just been a roller coaster ride of emotions.
It has been, and you guys, we're giving away actual replica WWE tag team belts to the winners.
Good.
Yeah, because
Which I've always
I
wanted.
can't wait to hang it right here in front of all of this art that makes us look like
if you guys
egotistical
win
maniacs.
the whole thing, it's going to be amazing.
I doubt it'll happen.
If we get to the final round, I'm gonna bring a can of spray paint so that when we get the belts, we'll spray paint ETC on it, much like the NWO did back in the.
One request: we
Attitude
want to
Era.
have the one with that spinns, the spinner one, the
spinner
WWE
one?
one that has the spinner.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah.
We can,
If you
actually.
guys win, we'll do the spinner one, and I'll go see Pan 20 times.
That's a promise. So you heard it. You can't back out of it.
On the
now.
record.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
That was great.
Thank
Thank you, gentlemen.
Woo!
Okay, thanks guys for watching our fall movie preview with the Schmoes. And this one was brought to you by DraftKings.com.
That's right. 1 week fantasy football at DraftKings means every moment could take you closer to a life-changing payday.
Play when you want and pick a new team every time. Hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code INSIDE to play for a free shot at $1 million in this week's Millionaire Maker event.
Enter promo code INSIDE, INSIDE, for a free entry now, only at DraftKings.com.
That's DraftKings.com.